Hello everyone. Welcome to Detox with Diana. So as promised, I'm here with my video on love bites. Now, I'm not talking about the hickeys. I'm talking about when love starts biting and it gets really ugh kinds. Okay. Now, on what grounds am I going to talk? How have I made these points, and on what basis am I talking about? Well, as a psychotherapist, I hold an MPhil in psychotherapy and counseling. So, as a psychotherapist, I have come across, where youngsters, middle-aged people, like whoever falls in love, and they've been interacting with me, and based on those notions I've decided to make this video. In fact, I'm sitting pretty at my friend's place, and while she's making some nice sumptuous lunch for me, I thought, since the topic has been really hot and very recent, let me get going with making this video, because I know it's been really long that I haven't made one for you. So let's get straight to the point. Now, when we talk about falling in love, it is you who decides to do that, right? That is a step. That is the first step, right? Falling in love. Nobody forces you to fall in love. Yeah, come on, it's your decision, right? Have you ever gone and said, that I was forced to fall in love with someone, this happened, so I fell in love? Nah, it's your own decision of falling in love. You, with your own mind, with open eyes, you walked into it. So first thing is, understand that it's your decision to get into it. At the onset of any relationship, everybody is really very nice, very calm, cozy, comfortable. Both are very sweet and lovey-dovey with each other. And the whole picture is very rosy. You have the pink goggles on and you are at it. uh, Movies, dinners, uh, meeting somewhere, going out on a drive, and there are so many things to go on with it. So everybody has a nice time. He has a nice time, she has a nice time. But then what happens is, after one commits, after one makes a commitment into getting into this relationship, that, oh yes, I agree kind of thing happens, it's then, slowly, surely, the true colors of the person start getting displayed. So temper gets displayed, tantrums, maybe even a couple of vices may come up, like, well, I didn't tell you because I thought you would leave me. It could happen. So there are these things that are connected. This is a connected chain, and it's very normal. You want to please someone, so you are your sweetest best. And then once you've got the person, then it's like, okay, now this is me, and if you want to accept me, you accept me. If you don't want to accept me, well, it's your decision, but then this is who I am. This is what happens in many relationships, right? Now what happens is, the person does not give up, the other person does not give up immediately. Here comes the big mistake. You try to change the other person as per your whims and fancies. I want my girl to do this. I want my guy to not do this. So don't do this, don't do that, don't talk to this one. Why was he talking? Why did she call up? All these nonsensical things really come up, and that creates a very ugly scene. Okay, so now, uh, again, a person who has worked for decades, maybe 2 decades, maybe 3, maybe more, has already got a personality of his or her own. So how on earth are we expecting that person to suddenly change for yourself? Right? It's not going to happen. Even you cannot change for the other. These kind of changes where, oh, there's a lot of change happening, and he's so nice and she's so good and she's so cute, all this happens only in the episodes and movies, not in real life. Thankfully, I've seen, this generation, the present generation, is very practical. And the practicality is not just related to work culture. The practicality has somehow immersed and got, inculcated, I would say, in their own terms, even in relationships. So life becomes very easy. My times have been very different, fall in love, and then there was like, there were those times where, mom's times, if you talk, there was this time where, there were letters written, a rose inserted in the letter. Then that other person would keep that rose for donkey's years, where it would wither, it would wilt, it would fade, it would get very dry and hard. But then that rose was kept, for sentiments. Those were the sentiments at those times. These days I don't think so. This crosses closely or remotely into the present generation. Even if they are doing it, I'm not aware of it. Okay, no one has talked about it, so I don't know. And then so the generations differ. I have seen my parents fall in love. It was a different love story. Now the times are different. Now people would say that why this thing? But how can it change? Why not? Change has been evident. Change is the only thing that is constant. So when we have accepted changes in our general life, why not in the love life too? Practically it is the big the master mind here. So everybody is practical and everybody source to do things as they want to, even in love, even in relationships, even in maintaining relations that they have come across because of this. So now this takes us back to the first step, the decision maker. So once you get to know the true colors of the person, it is up to you whether you want to sit and mope over it, that, oh, I didn't know and she was like this or he was like this, and now I'm getting the true colors. So do you want to sit and mope around, get depressed, get sympathy, or do you want to just make life hell, not worth living it, seek help? Yeah, this is one way. The other way is give it one more try, maybe. Yeah, that's going to help. Sitting down and talking it out goes a long way. Let me tell you this, whether it is the past generation or the present, sitting down and talking really makes it very easy for the two to get to some kind of a conclusion. Okay, it may be positive, it may be negative, but when I say sit and talk, I don't mean scream at each other or fight over things that were done so many weeks ago, on that day when you were wearing a blue shirt and I was wearing a red dress. Cut it out, please. So, and the third way, obvious way, is just walk away. The decision is yours, as I said, right? So while the love bites, it is up to you what you're going to apply, what you're going to decide, and whether you want to take it, leave it, or sit and mope with it. The decision is yours. Anyways, I've just made this kind of a talk. I just came up with these quick things because I thought I just wanted to put my mind across while I was at it. These are just those basic points I've talked about. Maybe in the days to come I'll make something more. As I've always said, do suggest me some more topics. Do suggest some more topics. Whatever you think, yeah? And let's keep going. Keep connected. Have a good day, all of you, and love you all.